I figured the problem out. I figured it out. I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. I I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. That was the problem. Wrong Wi-Fi. All right. It should be better now. Can you hear me, children? Can you hear me now? Is this better? Is this better? Okay. Okay, hey. I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. Whew. Hello, Empress Daisy. Hello. 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 How are you? How's everyone doing? How are you doing? I thought it froze for like 5 seconds. So, really? Really? Let me know if everyone can still hear me though, right? Let me know if I cut off at any point in time. Okay, let me know if I cut off. Because it's telling me, okay, your signal's bad. I'm like, ah! So I'm like, suddenly panicking. All right, so as you all saw, were you just thinking about me when I heard it? I'm getting back on the YouTube grind, you guys. I'm getting back on it. So, and I need to get back. My skincare is coming in soon, so it's like, yay! I read your stories. See, I updated my story. I updated it because some people on Facebook were arguing with me. All right. I would like to read you guys what I put on the information. Exactly what I said. All right. My exact words were this. I'm just going to say this. Canceling Amber does not fix the problem. Teaching and helping her understand why she was wrong and letting her grow and use whatever privilege she has to help others who are not privileged is what will fix the problem. No, I'm not defending her, because we have a right to be mad. I hope the spirit of every Black mother whose child has been harassed and or killed by the police haunts her in her sleep for years to come. No, I am not saying she needs to be taught the history of slavery and racism from scratch. But it was obvious to me that her comment was not said from a racist mindset. It was said from a place of pure ignorance. She had her color blinders on a little bit too hard, and it was very obvious she didn't know what she was saying was cancel worthy until someone said something to her. The information is out there, but Black people like to say the information is out there. You can go find it yourself, but every library has a librarian. And no, they're not going to read the book to you, but they can at least give you some basic knowledge on maybe the author and the author's history and in the writing style, in the same way that, like, I don't expect every Black person to have a 4-hour lecture ready for every racist person they come across or every ignorant person they come across. But you should be able to tell someone about why something is offensive to you. I don't know about you, but like, I don't fully write someone off until I tell, like, if you offend me and I tell you why that offended me, and like, let me phrase, if you do something that is racially insensitive to me, and I tell you why it's racially insensitive, and you continue to do it, even though you know, then I cancel you off. Then I write you off. Then I'm done with you. Then you're out of my life. Some people will say, she's American. There's no excuse. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen plenty of Americans of all ethnicities, and yes, that means Black too, who are ignorant as hell. They sat in the same classroom as me, learned the same history as me, grew up in the same towns as me, went to the same university as me, and still came out stupid, still wore that Confederate flag. They still wore that Confederate flag, and still tried to act like they were woke. All right. I'm gonna say this, and people don't like this argument, but some of the same people coming at Amber are the same people who still have artists who have done racist and or racially insensitive things and still never apologized for it. Like I'm like part of the people who are like, I'm done with Amber. Okay, you're done with Amber. Delete every single Block B song off your phone. Delete every single J Park song off your phone. Delete every single Shinhwa song off your phone. Delete every single Mamamoo, not even Mamamoo, because Mamamoo apologized too. Um, delete every single BTS song off your phone. Delete every single GOT7 song off your phone. Delete them all. Delete. Delete every single Super Junior M song off your phone. Delete. I will not cut a person off unless they continue to be disrespectful and hide multiple times, or if they already knew and just do not care. That's different. Once again, I am not defending her because I myself have been harassed by the police office for shit that I didn't do, and I was scared for my life. Okay, perfect example. I was sitting in the lobby of my apartment on the computers. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and the security guard comes over to me and says, you can't be over here goofing off in the computers. You can only use the computers for homework. I've lived in my apartment for about 4 or 5, going on 5 years now, and I know that's BS. That has never been a rule. All right. Like, yes, the the clubhouse closes after a certain time, but and after it closes, then after the clubhouse officially closes, then you cannot be you can't be then you can't be on the computers for anything else except homework. But it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and my apartment's clubhouse closes at like 10 or 11. It's 3 o'clock, and he told me you can't be goofing off the computers. I'm like, that's wrong. I am doing my homework. My homework's right here. I'm just taking a break. Like, can you? I know that's not a rule. I know for a fact that's wrong. And he was like, well, I'm just telling you what I was told. I'm like, that's not what you were told wrong. That's not the right. That's not it. And he's like, well, I'm telling you what I was told. I'm like, well, you were told wrong. And he's like, why are you getting hostile? And I'm like, I'm not getting hostile. I'm not even yelling at you. I'm just telling you that you're wrong. I lived here for 5 years. That has never been a rule. And that will never be a rule. And he's like, well, and then finally, after a lot of back and forth and him accusing me of getting hostile for him, mind you, I haven't even raised my voice at this man. He finally goes to the office and they confirm what I said, that that's not a rule. And he comes back and he's like, okay, maybe I was, okay, so I was wrong. Seems I was misinformed. I'm like, mm-hmm. And at this point, I'm annoyed because it's just like, and this is a white cop, obviously. And it's like, dude, what scared me the most about that situation was when he was when he said, why are you getting hostile? Because the minute he says, why are you getting hostile? That's, to me, when any officer says, why are you getting hostile with me? Or why are you getting aggressive with me? They're looking for a reason to put their hands on you. I mean, I know they're not actually looking for a reason to put their hands on you, but whenever I hear that terminology, the first thing that comes in, oh no, whenever I hear that word, the first thing that comes into my brain is about to put his hands on me. There's a fight about to happen. I'm about to be arrested. I'm about to be shot. I don't know. Immediately after that, I texted my mom and told her what happened. And that's scary, y'all. All right. And what's sad was that the video that in question is that there was a man on the subway. I don't know where he was going. He was on the Amtrak. I don't know where this was at. He was eating a breakfast sandwich, and it's illegal to eat in the metro. It's illegal to eat in the train system, but the police officer made it seem like he was causing a disturbance. All right, and honestly, the no eating rule applies to people who eat food and throw their trash around. All right. And the people in the metro system, they were like, the officer was doing his job, but Context is very important. And then they said the officer was doing his job. We apologize. But I mean, the officer was doing his job, but context was very important. We apologize. We apologize to everybody who was affected by this and this video. And it's really sad because honestly, I don't believe in enforcing laws when someone's not hurting anyone. Like, if someone is minding their business and they ain't hurting anybody, leave them be. Leave them be. And in Blink_once, my state still has the Confederate flag still on the state. Wait, where are you from? Where are you from? Like, so, but once again, is that Texas? Or that sounds like either Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, or Georgia. But as I was saying, like, I do not think Amber is racist. I don't believe it. And to me, it really baffles me how some people are actually writing this girl off as racist. It's so strange to me how someone who's inspired us all these years all of a sudden is racist. Guys, if Amber was racist, we would have found this out a long time ago. If Amber was actually racist, we would have found this out a long time ago. All right, and I'm gonna just say this. All right, the way I've seen some of my fellow Black people reacting to this, it just goes to show you how, like, all of a sudden it's racist. Like, all of a sudden she's racist. Like, this girl is out here breaking gender stereotypes. Like, the fuck? Like, and I'm not saying that because of that she's not racist. I'm just saying Amber is generally not a racist person. If she was racist, we would have seen this by now. We would have figured this out by now. Like, and some people like I said, people keep saying, oh, the internet. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna just say this. As a K-pop fan, I have been called weird because I go and look up Korean music. But all right, I have been called weird because I go look up Korean music. Because I actively go study Korean culture. All right, that's me. My parents do not actively look up Korean culture. They do not. A lot of my friends do not follow Korean culture and they do not look up Korean culture. And guess what? All of them have made some pretty racial, I won't even say racially because our race is human, ethnically insensitive comments about Korean culture. And I correct them every single time. They fix their mouth to say something like that. Like, that's not okay. All right. And I'm saying I'm not perfect either, but I do not think, but at the same time, I am not a beacon for Korean culture. I can't speak for Korean culture. If there's something I don't know, I always tell people, like, at the end of the day, I'm still Black. All right. I can study all I want to, but the only person that can give you a true, accurate explanation in history of the Asian perspective and the Asian lifestyle is another Asian person. I am Black. I can only give you so much information. Like, Amber Amber at the end of the day is an Asian person, right? Which means she's not going to be as aware of certain things as we are. She probably did not see the racial undertones in that video. Doesn't mean she's racist. It just means she doesn't know any better. All right. That does not mean we don't have a right to be mad. I'm saying we don't have a right to just write her off all of a sudden, because half of y'all still got BTS on your playlist. And I know y'all don't like hearing that but Namjoon argument, but they ain't never apologized for that shit. And y'all will tweet. No one likes the but Namjoon argument, but here's the thing about the but Namjoon argument. Mamamoo apologized. Y'all stay coming for Mamamoo. Y'all stay coming for that group saying that Hwasa this, Mamamoo that. But you have BTS on your playlist, and y'all don't. Go watch my video called But Namjoon, all right? Like that. People keep fighting the argument, but she literally told me to drop BTS for what I said. Unless you're a super nice person or a famous person, you're most likely not going to apologize to that person. Amber literally went on a whole apology campaign, and people are still writing her off. Sure, you have a right to be mad, but I'm gonna just say this: that goes to show you as a person, if you are willing to forgive a bunch of pretty boys who never apologize versus a young girl who is actually genuinely sorry. All right. And here's the thing about Amber. All right. It doesn't make sense for her to be racist. It doesn't make sense. She literally just lost one of her group members to hate. All right. She literally just lost one of her close friends to hateful attitudes, hateful mindsets, and hateful words. Why the hell would Amber be racist? That does not make sense. That makes zero sense. All Amber talks about is loving yourself and treating other people with respect and kindness. And yes, here's the thing. Y'all don't understand. People talk about how idols need to be treated better. A lot of people think you need to understand. Amber, at the end of the day, is human. No, I'm not defending her. We have a right to be angry. She is in the wrong. She needed to be told she was wrong. She needed this to happen to her. At the same time, though, I need everybody to remember. FX lost one of their members to hateful speech, hateful words, hateful mindsets, and hateful intentions. It does not make sense, and the FX members would never succumb to that same mindset that killed their friend. That literally doesn't make any sense. I understand why the community is bad. I understand why my fellow African brothers and sisters are upset. You have a right to be upset. Every right to be upset. I don't know what it feels like to be Asian, but I teach everyone in my class about other places just as much as I could have. Here's the thing. I live in the South. I live in the capital of the South. I live in the capital of the Confederate state. I live in the city that was the capital of the Confederate States. I will never get tired of telling people our history. Do you know why? Because new people are born every day. Everyone is born stupid. Everyone is born knowing nothing, all right? Everyone needs to be educated at some point in their lives. Your education does not end just because there's information out there, all right? Yeah, there's information out there, but not everybody knows where it is, all right? When I'm born, I don't know how to, if I had a baby right now, that baby would know how to use a cell phone. That baby does not know how to drive. That baby knows nothing about the World Wide Web. That baby knows nothing about Apple. Knows nothing about Samsung, Google Pixel, the hoop, the doop, the doo, the burp, derp, doo, the. They don't know any of that. All right, they don't know any of that stuff. So, and no, I'm not saying it's okay to be ignorant. I'm saying it's not okay to stop teaching. It's not okay to stop spreading education. If there is a lesson out there that somebody needs, all right, telling them to go find a lesson that they don't know they need is stupid. All right, most people don't know they need lessons until that lesson comes up and smacks them in the face. Henry didn't know what he was saying was wrong either. In Henry's mindset, he was defending his friend. And he was stupid for that too. I'm glad he didn't Bam Bam say the whole N-word? Bam Bam said the whole N-word and his sister got on him. Bam Bam didn't know what he said was wrong. His sister got on him though. He corrected himself mighty quick. Yeah. Empress Daisy, I feel like Amber should have gotten the full side eye. Like, girl, for real, not a full on you. Exactly. Like, there are actual racist people in the world, y'all. There are actual racist people in the world. All right. Some of us actually live near the KKK. Some of us actually live near motherfuckers that will kill us dead in the street if they had a chance. All right. And excuse me. Nelson Mandela did not go to jail for this. Nelson Mandela did not go to jail for this. Obama was not elected for this bullshit. Everyone makes mistakes. They should be reprimanded, they should be checked, and then they should be educated. And if they are willing to be educated, if they're willing to learn, if they're willing to grow, what's the issue? People are so hung up on should have never been said in the first place. They people, I mean, yeah, we live in a time where we live in a time where we shouldn't have to expect that. At the same time, we live in a post-colonial we live in a post-colonial world. There are a lot of people who remember Jim Crow who are still alive. All right, my grandma still remembers segregation. She was alive during segregation. There are a lot of people in South Africa who still remember the apartheid. My one of my professors is South African. He had to get a special pass just to travel in his own country because there are places in his country that Black people were not allowed to go unless you had a pass. She did not say she did not say it in those exact words. All right. When I was watching that video, part of me was thinking, Amber, you've been in Korea way too long, sweetie. Because you don't know what's going on. Because, and I'm not saying this as an excuse, I'm saying it as a way to just understand her. What I did not like in the Bam Bam situation with fans shielding him from criticism, instead of hushing fans from being rightfully upset and trying to educate them, they would know better and do better. Because everybody's coming at coming at people who are quote unquote defending Amber. No, y'all are just like some of y'all out here lashing at her like she's the what did y'all sound like you was waiting for her to mess up? Wendy never apologized, but y'all still say Red Velvet. Bad Boy comes on and y'all be leaning into that shit. Psy used to make a whole anti-America, used to make songs that were a whole ass anti-American. But we still stand him. Wendy never apologized. I still love her though. Shiwan wholeheartedly said he hates gay people, and we still stand Super Junior. We still stand Super Junior. I still stand Super Junior. I love me some Shiwan. He can be homophobic all he wants. He's a sexy ass homophobic motherfucker that kisses all his members on the lips. He be doing the gayest shit. I don't even need, like, honestly, the hypocrisy of that whole situation was enough for me. I'm like, you say you don't like playing the gay character, yet there's all these videos of you kissing on boys. I am confusion. When they didn't apologize, but y'all still be bopping about it. I just got here. I'm sorry. I always like K-pop from a distance, so I didn't know that there was more people that did. And I'm gonna just say this, you guys. This is not a reason to start disliking K-pop, because in all honesty, y'all, you got more racist motherfuckers here in America than you do in Korea. So the shit that we be getting out of K-pop, it's not that deep. Yeah, there are stupid people. Yes, there are racist people in Korea. That don't mean they any less racist than the motherfuckers we got here in America. A Korean racist person ain't never tried to kill me for being black. They just ignored me, which is what they should do. In America, I could get killed for whistling at a white woman. The youngest person to ever be executed in America was 14. He was a young black boy. He was put in the electric chair by his county police after they coerced him into confessing to a crime that he did not do. He did not have a lawyer present. He did not have his parents present. He was a minor. All right. And here's the thing: not many people know that though. Not many people know that. Not many people know that. I didn't think there should be influential K-pop lovers to not like K-pop. Most people enter for the music or the members' looks. I'm into K-pop for the music, all right? I'm here for the music. And yeah, what Amber said was stupid, but racist. Racist. Big boobs. like, I am confusion. America, explain what kind of shit is this? I am lost. I am a whole lost. I know not what is going on. I don't understand. I am a whole confused. Some of y'all confusing. Like, it's so funny how the whole but Namjoon argument used to be, people used to make fun of you for saying that, but now it makes sense. That argument makes so much sense now. Like, but Namjoon, yeah, but Namjoon, motherfucker. He never apologized, but you still stand him. I am confused. I don't understand. I am confusion. I will say this. Jimin Jimin knows about the whole Kamdongi incident. What I mean is that, like, a friend of mine, I'm not going to say who, was working with BTS on the Wings tour. And she told Jim, and she speaks Korean, and she told Jimin how everyone was mad about that old video of him saying Kamdong to Jungkook, because we found out that Kamdongi, or Kamdong, is the Korean equivalent to the N-word. But in Korea, it's kind of like how ass and bitch are animal terms. Like, an ass is a donkey, a bitch is a female dog. Like, that's what it is. Like, Kamdongi is a black dog. That's what, like, if you brought a black lab to Korea, that's Kamdong. You mean not your race, your ethnicity, sweetie. We are all the same race. Our race is human. Our ethnicity, my ethnicity is African, sub-Saharan African. It's more specifically Western African. My nationality is American, more specifically African American. Or black. I get called that too. My race is human. People are weird. People are really weird. I don't understand people these days. What's that incident about? It's an old Bangtan bomb, where I think it was during like the second or like BTS was about 2 or 3 years old at this time. Jimin and Jungkook are like in a practice room, a studio, and Jimin calls Jungkook a kamdong, which is the Korean N-word. But he wasn't saying it to be racist. He was saying it in a playful manner. And a while ago, it resurfaced. And the people, but didn't she once said, "Oh, did he?" And it blew up on the internet a while ago. And I'm just like, and my friend, she worked the BTS tour, and she told Jimin about it. He was like, he was like, they remember that? Because I don't even think Jimin remembers that. He's well aware of that. He never apologized for it though. He ain't never said sorry for that. He didn't say it with racist intentions. He was saying it to be playful. But when people found out that that's what they were calling black people, and it's basically the Korean N-word. Nah, son. Nah, son. That ain't how we roll in this house. That ain't how we live our life. That ain't how we do things. No way, Jose. I rebuke thee. I rebuke thee in the name of Jesus. Yeah, that was a time, y'all. That was a time. I would invite y'all in this chat, but I don't know how to do that. They just continue, so I don't know how to do this. Group. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Hey. Cut it. How's everyone doing? Where'd my live stream go? Where'd it go? Lost it. Oh, there it is. Who's Perez Hilton? I think if there were nudes of Shiwan out on the internet, we would know. But how are we supposed to do? I'm looking at how it's possible to do. Damn. That does suck. I was trying to figure out there's how to add people, and I don't think YouTube didn't make an option to add other people. I should be sleeping because I have school tomorrow, but I'm here in my feelings. Girl, same. It's only 7:48. Wait, you might not be in the US, so never mind. It's a mood, a whole ass mood. But I think that's it for now. I just wanted to get on here and like say my piece because I'm really frustrated about this whole situation. Like, Amber, you think she's wrong, definitely wrong, deserves a good ass whooping, not an actual beat up, but like if I could hire a professional black mom to come give her a whooping, I would. But y'all tripping. Y'all honestly doing too much. Way too much. All the way too much about this situation. Amber ain't that bad. Let the girl, she made a mistake. She ain't racist. Just stupid, just ignorant, just a privileged Asian girl living that celebrity life who spoke before thinking. She's also a Virgo. And I understand Virgos. I understand. Also, before you say it's not black people's job to educate racist people, the internet is there for a reason. Who puts all that information educating you on black culture on the internet? Black people. All you doing is sending them from one black person to another black person. So I don't know why you keep saying acting like it's not your job. One black person's too lazy to tell you the history, so another black person who's one black person's too lazy to tell you the history, the other one, and they just send you to another black person who is not lazy. I think the Hangouts workshop got so much. That's so annoying. Send me a super chat. Well, you guys, that's what the hell am I looking at? That's all I can think of right now. Amber also supports LGBT. She out here breaking down gender norms. Y'all better leave that girl alone. Don't leave her alone. Correct her, but still. She is a bit. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna head out. It was nice talking to everyone. I felt like getting on here and ranting. Um, if you are looking for some cool discount codes, check my description. I am going to be releasing some astrology videos soon, so look out for that. I worked hard on these. I worked really hard on these. I actually worked, busted my ass, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all in the description. Follow me. See you guys. Jungkook ain't even that dark. He annoying though.